am I? Why is it so goddamn dark in here? What was that? Guys, this may be the last time you hear from me, but just know that I won this mansion in a raffle, and I don't know why I'm here. All I know is that I'm here. So I'm gonna make sure that everything's okay, and we'll catch up. It'll be fun. Spooky season. No, that's a terrible one. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Gaming. It is currently, and quite literally, 12:11 right now, the day this video goes live. So we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff to try and get this one out to you guys right on time. I got my buddy Joseph, we got our set here. We're gonna do some really cool stuff. Today is the day before Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. We picked a really good day to make a video at a really horrible time. But yeah, we're talking about Luigi's Mansion today. Not Luigi's Mansion 3, although that does come out tomorrow. So go check that out if you are interested in it and have a Nintendo Switch. I hear it's wonderful. And yeah, so without further ado, today we're going to be discussing and reviewing Luigi's Mansion 2001 on the GameCube. Let's jump right in.
Ah yes, a classic, Luigi's Mansion. Released on the GameCube in 2001, it was quite the game from Nintendo, and while it didn't exactly blow players away, it was the first game in the Mario universe to star everyone's favorite taller and more emotional green bro, Luigi. And what better game to be playing for the Halloween season than this classic haunted house adventure? I started playing Luigi's Mansion after hearing about it on the Game Club podcast, which features YouTubers such as She Says, A+ Star, and Beta64. Links in the description to all their channels and the episode of their podcast I was referring to. They use such vivid descriptions of their favorite times with the game that I really truly felt inspired to go and give it a shot myself. But the complicated thing here is that at the time I didn't actually have a GameCube or the game itself, so I had to go out and purchase both items before I could even start playing. This was way back in, I want to say, June, and when I got the console and the game, it came with everything, even a Smash Bros. Edition GameCube controller, which normally goes for $125 on Amazon. But it didn't have the memory card, and that meant I couldn't save my progress whatsoever. I kid you not, I have now played the intro to this game over 80+ times and gotten to various different areas in the game. I even got to the 4th boss in the game before dying and having to start back from the beginning yet again. I honestly would recommend buying a memory card, especially in my experience where I could have bought one, but just waited too long. Then a friend of mine came over one night and literally gifted me the same memory card I use for all my GameCube games to this day. So huge thanks to her for making gameplay capture so much easier to get. Anyway, enough backstory. I think by now you understand how much I love this game and the lengths I went through to play it. So without further ado, let's talk about this game. Now, if you're the kind of person who's looking for an in-depth storyline with flashbacks and cutscenes, it's not the game for you. Go play Metal Gear Solid games, because those games have so many goddamn cutscenes and story moments. But that's for another video. My point is that Luigi's Mansion is a very simple game in concept. You, the player, take control of Luigi after receiving a letter stating that he had won a mansion as the grand prize in a contest. But Luigi never entered any contest, and while he's puzzled and confused, he still goes out to the location, only to learn that ghosts have taken his well-known brother Mario hostage. And that is the basic story for the game, which I love because it leaves room for people with a big imagination to fill in the gaps as to why certain ghosts exist in the mansion in the first place, how long they've been there, etc. But Later on in the game, you discover that it is King Boo, who has made himself quite cozy inside the mansion, and is the one responsible for taking Mario hostage in the first place. From that point on, Luigi makes it his mission to rescue his brother from the clutches of the evil King Boo. But he won't be doing it alone. Dr. Egad is here to help to provide Luigi with the one tool you use to fend off the evil spirits, suck up money, and even solve puzzles. This tool is called the Poltergeist 3000. As previously mentioned, you'll be using it for quite literally everything in the game, which leads me to my next point. Now, while you may think this is a game that Nintendo decided to make after they got together and watched Ghostbusters last Halloween or something, you'd be wrong. This entire game started out as a tech demo that was revealed at Nintendo Space World 2000 to show off the technological capabilities of the GameCube console. And with the game coming to the GameCube the following year in 2001, Nintendo had a spooky game to release that could still be scary to younger players and still have great gameplay for older and more advanced players. Now, I mentioned the Poltergeist 3000 and how you will have it equipped the entire game. This nifty device is mainly used for the suckage of ghost boys, as well as the containment of said ghost boys. This tool adds a lot of interesting gameplay features and fun to the experience, and can even make for some funny moments when you're flying around the room trying to suck up all the ghosts. And to do this, Dr. Egad has to give you his specially crafted Boo radar, which plays a quick little jingle if a Boo is nearby. The map and inventory screen are fairly self-explanatory, and the button presses are simple. Finally, let's talk about the linearity of the game itself. While the game does have a story that the player has to discover, I personally felt lost half the time I was playing. Don't get me wrong, this can be a good thing, but in my experience, I honestly got a bit irritated when this happened, as the game hints where you need to go, but never actually tells you what you have to do all the time. Don't get me wrong, I love a good exploration game that doesn't exactly hold your hand, but again, it just got a bit annoying when this ended up happening to me personally. As far as the story and gameplay go, I loved this game to bits, even with the sometimes confusing directions the game throws at you. If I'm being completely honest, the game has aged quite well in my opinion, and I look forward to trying out Luigi's Mansion 3. In my time with the game, I experienced so many fun and exciting experiences, from boss fights to taking on King Boo himself. But with the sometimes annoying randomness that, again, wasn't horrible, I personally scored this game as a 9 out of 10. I would love to give it a 10 out of 10 rating, but to do so, it would obviously have to be perfect, which no game is technically perfect. But let me just say, I absolutely love playing this one, and I'll definitely be returning to it next year for the Halloween season.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. As I mentioned earlier, it did kind of come together a little quickly, so I do apologize if there are a little bit of like repetitive bits of footage, or if I sound a little tired in the voiceover, etc. But I really wanted to get this video out to you guys on time this week, as I've been late for the last 2 weeks, etc. I'm very sorry about that. School has kind of been kicking my ass lately. Lots of project-based stuff just coming in and out all over the place, so I hope you guys are totally okay with that, but I'm doing my best with what I got. But if you guys really do enjoy these Let's Talk Gaming videos, why not go and support the Patreon page? Obviously we have no supporters yet. You would see your name floating around on screen if we did, but right now I'm working on more perks to add to that page. So if you do have any suggestions to add to the page besides the Discord stuff as well as the base stuff, let me know, because I'm always happy to look over stuff like that and to help you guys out and kind of like reward you for helping me out, because anything helps and it just means a lot, and it really does support the channel. And this is kind of turning into an ad, and I don't mean for it to, I'm sorry. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the review, and thanks so much to you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, and also have a happy Halloween.